So one of the things that you really want to be searching for inside your golf is how to keep the club head behind the hands. Okay, and what this essentially means is you don't want the club head to overtake the hands, not until you've already struck the golf ball. Okay, if you do that, this would explain why you're inconsistent, because if I hit the golf ball like this, there's a very good chance the club face will point towards the left. Or even if I sort of did something with my wrist and the club face didn't point left, I'm going to be adding loft towards the ball. And this is why a lot of golfers will end up hitting the ball really high, producing, loads of spin on the back of the ball, losing potential distance. Or like I say, if you start allowing the club head to overtake your hands, it's why the club will come down really steep and why you might end up experiencing hitting a lot of shots towards the left-hand side. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that the hands are leading the club head. And the movement you need to understand is a movement which is biomechanically known as external rotation. And external rotation is the rotation of the upper arm. So if I hold my arm out here in front of you at a 90-degree angle, and I basically move my hand like so, what's happening here is an external rotation. Now, if I do this in the context of a golf swing, when you hold the club, you might also get your arm positioned. There might also be a little bit of right forearm, what's known as supination, like so. And that's why you tend to notice this arm looks quite tucked when most professional golfers are getting set up. Now from here, you do the external rotation. And that will get the club, as you can see, moving behind the hands, right? So if I'm here, like so. So what this basically means is even if I only did a very short swing, as I come into the downswing, what I need to do is make sure that my upper arm continues to move towards the side of my body. Okay, this means I can keep leading with the hands like so. And I also need to allow my body to move a little bit to the left in a rotational manner. And if I do that, and I position a ball here, so let me do that again. I do the external rotation, and then I move a little to the left in a rotational manner. Can you see the way now my hands are always going to be ahead of that club head? So even if I go to square the face, the hands are always going to be leading. Okay, so it's that understanding that external rotation, move the upper arm more to the side of the body, but it's also understanding that as you come into this downswing position, you're going to be moving the pelvis towards your lead leg, which means that you're going to be moving 5 inches left of the ball, and that's what allows you to keep the hands leading that club head coming in towards that impact position. And honestly, I do this all the time in lessons. This is something I'm always talking about with my online academy members as well. Don't underestimate the simplicity of just doing this sort of thing in half a swing, okay? Because if you can't do it in half a swing, you certainly won't do it in a full swing. See you soon.